In South Africa, stakeholders in the agricultural sector are discussing the plight of farming in the wake of drought in the area. All areas of Cape Town and the Limpopo areas are considered the worst hit by the disaster. Let's have more details in this report.
The report paints a bleak picture. Drought is ravaging Southern Africa. It's also creating fears of serious food insecurity in large parts of the region.
Climate change is the number one international risk. And the number one mitigant is climate change adaptation. The number one. It affects everything. It affects ecosystems, it affects water systems, it affects the economy, it affects food security, it affects social stability. It has a massive impact on countries. And currently, we are experiencing a climate change shift in Southern Africa. So the number one priority is to remain food secure and to ensure that we have regional food security, which we are already battling to do.
It impacts very severely on the commercial farmers, the emerging farmers. As we know, we are 40% transformed in South Africa when it comes to the livestock industry. And the drought always is more devastating towards the emerging farmers, but this time it is the commercial farmers that's also in there.
The water shortage issue in Southern Africa also presents serious problems for farmers. In October, the Water and Sanitation Ministry pleaded with South Africans to use water sparingly to avoid the taps running dry.
A dairy cow needs about 2.5 to 3 liters of water per liter of milk that it produces on a daily basis. So we're looking at, a cow that's producing about 40 liters will need about 120 liters per day. So you can see, if a cow hasn't got water, then the milk production will also go down, and eventually that cow will then die because of a lack of water.
This drought is also affecting the wildlife, which in turn affects other critical industries.
Buyer's market has dropped because people don't have grass, they don't have feed, so they won't buy animals. We've seen hunters and tourism market being negatively affected. Who wants to hunt an animal which is on its last legs, and who want to go on a game drive, seeing wildlife dying?
In South Africa, agriculture is viewed as the best vehicle to address poverty and revive rural economies.